The Bucks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Well, one issue facing the Bucks in Milwaukee, the aging Bradley Center, built back in 1988. Both ownership and the league have said the team needs a new arena.
Yeah, agreed. They've looked for public financing. Unfortunately, after years of losing and lacking really any star power, the fan support has trailed off.
On the court for Atlanta, Millsap at power forward with Horford at center. Boss is out there with Teague, and it's Korver in at the 3 slot. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
And you look at the Bucks over the last couple of decades, they're in the bottom third of the league in wins and in attendance. Somewhat of a catch-22 for Milwaukee. Without a new arena, they need to lose the team, but the Bucks haven't had the kind of success that galvanizes support.
The Hawks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Carter Williams kicks to Parker. And he gets it to go. Parker's got his second basket of the night.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you got to continue to go to the well.
Here's Beck. And that one comes up a bit short. Bucks leading by 3. Carter Williams with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Denver.
Yeah, he picked his spots in that game too, Kevin, because I thought he not only did a nice job scoring, but setting up his teammates as well.
Clock at 4. Here's Parker. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Horford. The Hawks trail by 3.
Jabari Parker, a self-described obedient kid growing up in Chicago, maintained a 3.7 GPA through high school. He went so far as to say he had lower self-esteem in his younger days. You don't often hear about that from NBA athletes, but it's a reality. Believe me, I see these guys, and they often aren't as confident as you might think. But there's no reason for this guy to doubt his worth now, especially on the basketball court.
Parker sets the screen for Carter Williams. They set the pick. Down low, it's tipped and stolen by Horford. 3-on-3, intercepted. Carter Williams against T. Lots of room. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And as humble as Jabari Parker seems off the court, Clark, he seems like one of those guys who flips a switch when he steps on the floor. Great motor, terrific hunger, real competitive.
Yeah, extremely competitive and confident and assertive. And with his talent, and you add those attributes, you've got a guy that looks like he could be a potential all-star someday.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. For Pachulia. Ilyasova comes in for Parker. Jared Dudley's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Mayo in for Chris Middleton. Atlanta also making some changes here. Scotty's checked in for Millsap. Ken Bazemore comes in for Kyle Korver. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for T. Ilyasova sets a screen for Carter Williams. 6 to shoot. And Ilyasova kicks to Mayo. Rebound, Atlanta.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
No good from Boss.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
Mayo with a screen for Carter Williams. Outside Mayo. Shot from free throw range. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Bazemore dishes to Schroeder. The pass to Boss. Now the feed to Bazemore. pass to Boss. A good-looking shot from the wing. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Hawks on top, up 3. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one? Milwaukee. Parker's checked in for Ilyasova. Antetokounmpo comes in for Jared Dudley. And Middleton subbed in for O.J. Mayo. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Paul Millsap's checked in for Mike Scott. Korver comes in for Cephalosha. Boss is checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Teagan for Dennis Schroeder. Parker and Henson, the duo inside. Carter Williams is out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burdick. Doris, what do you have?
Hey, Kevin. Well, for Giannis Antetokounmpo and his brother Thanasis, a second-round pick, a dramatic change of fortune. Living in Athens, they struggled. Thanasis said, "We'd be on the street selling a toy, a watch, something. And it's a good day because we didn't starve that day." Guys, their attitude hasn't changed. They try to save every penny.
They know how much every dollar can matter. Doris, thanks. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
We got a storyline here. If it goes on for the rest of the game, it could be all those points they're getting at the foul line.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively, they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Yeah, and that kind of approach is going to serve them well. It's gotten them to the line more than a few times this quarter.
Here's Middleton. A 17-point game for him in the win against Denver. 3 on the clock. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Well, among the centers and power forwards of the NBA, these are the players with the softest touch around the bucket. Some terrific shooting percentages for the big men. In the 3rd spot, Al Horford.
And you look at that list, most of the guys there have that unique combination of power and finesse. A very physical presence with an equally soft touch.
And that kind of combo blend is what can turn a good offensive big man into a great one, fellas.
Korver passes to Boss. For Atlanta, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
Well, they're doing okay as the season goes on. They're shooting about 76% as a team.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
And it's tied up with that one. Bucks have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Henson sets a screen for Carter Williams. And Henson kicks to Carter Williams. Good! Carter Williams has got 7.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
Here's Peck. That one rolling around and rims out. With 1 on the clock, and no good trying to get that one. Close.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. Well, our on-the-ball defense.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last. And the bunch with some changes. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Parker. Dudley comes in for Antetokounmpo, and it's Mayo in for Chris Middleton. Then for the Hawks, Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. And Thabo Cephalosha subbed in for Kent Bazemore. On the court right now for the Hawks, Teague and Korver in the backcourt. Horford is out there with Mike Scott. And it's Cephalosha in at the small forward position. Henson checked in for Milwaukee. Atlanta also is checked in for Korver. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Jeff Teague.
O.J. Mayo, a smooth long-range shooter with deep range. When he gets going, he can put up some big numbers.
And it's Schroeder missing.
Great close out there, forcing the errant shot.
Well, he made it a tough shot again. He didn't give up on it, and he got a hand up.
Carter Williams dishes to Dudley. Back to Carter Williams. From the arc. Scott pulls it in. Scott's got 5 rebounds tonight.
It's just been one of those days for him. He has really struggled.
The shot's good from Boss. Bucks leading by 3. Up top, Carter Williams. 10 points for him. Right side, Mayo. And here is Carter Williams. Shot clock at 6. Off the pick. Mayo, that's good. Mayo's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bucks.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Schroeder passes to Boss. Kicks it to Schroeder. Hawks passing it around. Pass to Boss. Now here is Cephalosha. He's guarded by Dudley. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Mayo kicks to Henson. Back to Mayo. He feeds it to Dudley. That's tipped. Here's Cephalosha. Can't get it to go. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Bucks on top, up 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, it had to be this play, don't you think, Kevin?
Sure.
This is just a phenomenal pass. Made the defense look like they had no idea what was going on.
What precision with that pass.
Beautiful.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one.